Not all bets are equal. 1,000 $5 parlays do not equal a couple of bets with people that actually know what they're doing. In betting, we call the difference between the two public versus sharp money. Public is the crowd and sharp is where the bigger, more respected money is actually landing. Inside Data Streak, we created a public versus sharp money tracker so you don't have to guess where that money is actually landing. So let's hop over to my screen and I will show you how it works. I'm here inside the NBA Sharp Money Tracker. You're gonna see all the different bars here showing you the percentage of money and bets on each single prop. So we'll look at spread, money line, and total. So you'll see, let's look at this game, Raptors Cavaliers. On the spread, on Toronto, 31% of the bets are on Toronto, and this is the public bets. And on Cleveland, 69% is on Cleveland. And then when we go to the money, this is the actual amount of money on those spots. So for the spread for Toronto, we got 28% of the money. For Cleveland, we have 72% of the money. Now, how do we use this to our advantage? So we're going to look for a few things when we're looking at this. One of the things I noticed right here, 93% of bets and 93% of the money are on the over in the Hawks-Knicks game. Now, this is a playoff game, and I told the group about this yesterday. I said, look at unders. Look at unders for the playoffs. Well, we had 4 games yesterday. All 4 went under. And it was the same thing that I saw here. Yesterday, for some of the games that went under, it was like 96 or 98% of the bets were on the over. Now, if you see the bets in money all on one side, usually that is a red flag. Stay away from it. Don't bet that side. Or if you want to, which might be a smart play, is bet the opposite. Because if you went into, because the public normally loses, okay? The public normally is wrong. And Vegas wants to get their money. So if you see all of the money and all the bets on one side, you might want to go the opposite. Again, these are still playoffs games. What do you see? People love overs. You see 92, 87% on the over in the Cavs-Raptors game. Let's see this over. Yep, 82, 79% on the over in the Nuggets-Timberwolves game. So it's important to know where the money is at, but there's certain things that you can look for, and it's going to be easier because we have more games if I go over to the MLB and look at the public versus sharp money radar over there. And this is what you'll see. Sharp money, pro action detected. It will detect when there is more money on one side compared to the public tickets. So for here, we have the Tigers playing the Red Sox. And of course, everybody likes to be on the over. So that's why a lot of people don't like unders, but please look at unders. I'm telling you, if you like unders, or even if you don't like unders, start trying to play some. And a lot of times it ends up pretty well for you. So we look here, Boston. So 79% of the money is on Boston, 61% of the bets. So that's telling you that professional bettors, sharp bettors are probably on Boston's side. Let's look at another one. Okay, here we have another one on the money line. Only 59% of the bets, total bets, are on the Cardinals, but 86% of the money is on the Cardinals. So it's telling you Cardinals could be a good way to look, but sometimes you'll see plays where it's 30% of public bets are on one side and 80% of the money is on the other side. And when you see that, that's more of a sharp play. The public's not agreeing with what the sharps are doing. I mean, do you want to side with the public or do you want to side with, sharp money? So what I use this for is I'll go through and it helps me verify my bets. Before I place a bet, I want to see where the money's at. If I'm on a side like right here, if I'm on Atlanta, 91%, 92% of the money, it's probably not a great bet to be on. I don't like being with the public. It's usually something I don't like to do. Do I roll with the public sometimes? Yes. There are certain situations where I do, but generally you want to avoid the public. And if everybody's betting on one side, there's a good chance that that line has moved in favor of the opposite side. So if everybody's betting Atlanta, those odds are going to shift to less favorable odds. So if you were to bet the Washington Nationals, you can end up getting really good value on that side, and you're fading the public, which is usually a good move. And another thing this is good to use for is You might be done, place your bets for the day, or just looking over your final bets. You can go here and you might see something like sharp money heavy on one side, and you might go and dig a little deeper into that game, do a little more research, and you might see something that you were missing. It's going to give that team a really nice edge for that day. So super useful tool, very important to pay attention to, and can be really helpful when you're placing your bets, and especially when you're avoiding the public. So that is how I use the sharp versus public money tool. So I know where the public is piling into on bets and also where that sharp money is landing. If you want to try this out for yourself, click the link in the description, create a free Data Streak account, and play around with the public versus sharp money tool along with all the other tools inside the platform that I talk about on these videos.